Hey there, it's Carpo here again. I just wanted to do a kind of a little addendum to my last thing I said about silver and commodities. I don't really want to do a full length, 10 minutes on silver and gold because most people already know that they're valuable assets. Uh, Pre-1965, they were actually used as, backer for American currency, or at least supposedly. The American currency was still made with silver, and gold was still used as a standard, but it's not any longer. Long story short, the Federal Reserve's taken that over and made paper money basically worthless. So if you want to stockpile something, you don't stockpile cash, you stockpile gold and silver. Um, I don't want to go into detail because it's you don't want to talk about it if you're a person that has silver. So it's not like I have a whole shitload of silver, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Here, look at my silver." Um, I try to get coins from people who, from the banks or people who older. My wife had a old man that would give her one every day or every week, a couple times a week when he came in to eat at her restaurant, and as a tip because he was getting old. We stocked them up, and we've got a lot of them. Probably like 40 or 50 of them. Not a whole lot, but in a barter system, it might be worth a lot, and you might be end up seriously needing silver coins. Nobody's going to take American currency when the currency collapses. It's happened so many places, and when it finally does happen here, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how much cash you got, it doesn't matter how many Ben Franklins you got, people are just going to laugh at you. It'll be like in the movies, like, what? What is that, paper? Um, if you have food to barter with, that'll be great. And that'll be the first thing, like I said, that you'll need uh, after any type of huge event. Uh, the second thing that you're going to need, well, food and water, and they go together. Water is essential before food, but food and water first, and then the second thing that you really need to have to barter is, maybe seeds, depending on the situation, because you may have people that are going to be wanting to plant crops. If something happens at a certain time of the year where they're saying, oh, this you're on your own this year, people, and it's early spring, people might be wanting to plant right then, if they're smart. And you might be able to barter some of your peas and your carrot crop seeds that from the previous year, for some good food and stuff. People will know that it's worth it. Seeds were like gold at one time. Spices. If trade stopped going, spices will be worth a lot of money. Just a second thought. Saying, I'll pick up some spices. Um, but then that brings us to silver and gold. After everything settles down, if there's a major, disruption and the dollar collapses, people will be looking to silver and gold, and it'll finally become the norm again, and people will start trying to skimp each other and whatnot. China's already making fake silver. America's selling fake gold bars to China. It's a nightmare out there, but you can still get silver coins. You can still buy from reputable sources. And I have a few silver bars, smaller ones, little 10-ounce bars, and then a few 1-ounce coins and stuff. Just stuff I figure I could put in my pocket in an emergency to run and get out there in the world and have something that's worth something to someone to trade, because otherwise what do you have? I mean, what do you really have in a situation that's like, uh, money's worthless? What do you do? What do you do? Everybody would be up in arms, and they'd have to figure out a system. So it would be barter for a while until people figured it out. And then all of a sudden you wouldn't have anything to barter, but you'd have something to barter later. Oh, my crop's coming in, but I really need a blanket now. And, we'd be back to the Stone Age, but it'd be beautiful. That'd be exactly the utopian society I want to live in. I really do. I don't, people don't understand. I pray for a solar flare to knock this system down. I pray a solar flare knocks this grid totally out for years and years, if not forever. Because it's the only way that we'll get these corrupt sons of bitches out of our offices, out of our banks, out of our pockets, and out of our lives. So I'm just hoping and praying that Mother Nature does something to take out the grid, because it would be the quickest and most efficient way. A large wave coming from the center of the universe, like the wave theory, and just boom, fry everything. EMP, whoosh, all the computer chips, all the IRS files, all the bank files, all the everything gone. So anyway, that's my dream. Ta-ta. Talk to y'all later. Peace.